Hey there everybody and welcome back. For those of you that are interested in learning how to use JavaScript codes in your address bar without really needing to know any kind of coding, stay tuned. I'm going to walk through how to get some codes and how to use them to kind of work with or mess around with websites just for fun. So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the channel for new content. All right, now jumping straight in, we are going to head over to codelessfix.com. When you go to the coded apps section, there is a section for JavaScript in browser. Now a couple things to note with this is this is for educational purposes only, so make sure that you're using these responsibly. That's the first note. Second note is it's not usually recommended to run JavaScript in your browser, just in the event that there is some malicious code. And one of the things you'll notice is a lot of browsers now have security built in, so if I copy this text here and paste it in my browser, you'll see it removes the text JavaScript. So when I hit enter, it actually just Googles it. So that is just one quick thing to note, is it's not the safest thing if you're running things that aren't verified and if you don't know coding. So use these at your own risk as well, especially if you're finding them from other websites. So with that being said, let's jump in. So first up, how to actually use these. You'll copy the code and then you'll paste it in the browser. In the event it removes the text JavaScript, you can just add in that exact text and the semicolon. Now you'll see in the alert, the basics, you could just type in like and subscribe because that's something that you should be doing to this video. And then when we hit enter, we now get a little alert. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Now, the rest of these are going to be ones that people typically like a little bit more. So the first one is to edit a website. Now, obviously this is not going to actually edit the website, but it does give you the ability to make edits to that website. And again, they won't be saved. So for example, if I don't want this video, I can hit backspace, the video's gone. I can also delete this text if I want. I could edit other text. So you then refresh the page and everything's back to normal. Now the next one, and again, all of these are pretty self-explanatory. So this one here, we will paste in, and I just go back to the beginning, and it'll ask for a color. So if I type in blue, it may look like nothing happened, and this is where you may want to have an understanding of HTML and CSS. The background color has changed, and if I scroll down, you'll see there's a little bit of blue. So if I scroll up and throw the page down, there's a little bit of blue that comes up. So each of these white sections are sections over top of the background. So it's actually hiding the background. So in this case, the background has changed, but there's stuff over top of it, so you can't really see it. Now, another thing that I haven't noted yet, I do have credits down here. These codes were pulled from these two websites, so they are not my content. So, next up, we have making images move. Now, I don't like this one as much just because it's a little bit too quick and just isn't really as enjoyable. I think a lot of people just kind of like to see this in action. So I'm going to take this one and I'm actually going to try to go to a different page just so it looks a little bit better. So when we paste this one in, let's find a different page like this free downloads page. Now I will paste the code in and then I will replace the text JavaScript. And now you'll see all of these images are moving. Again, a good understanding of HTML helps here because you may be wondering why some content is moving and some isn't. So having an understanding of those HTML tags, but you'll see that it is actually moving all of these images within their assigned sections. So if you wanted to, let's just say, for example, we go over to Google, we can replace the text JavaScript, and then you'll see the images moving on Google. So pretty straightforward stuff. Now we'll go back as we don't have many more. So this last one here is a weird site editor, which I've just named accordingly, which came from this website here. So if we were to close this page, I've noticed it only seems to work on some websites. So let's go all the way over, type in JavaScript. And when we hit enter, so it doesn't appear to work on this blank page. And I've had trouble getting it to run on my website as well. So if I paste it in here and type in JavaScript and hit enter, you'll see it says welcome to the page editor. So if we typed in font, I'm just going to type in blue, although it's not a font, and then we'll type in a color, and you'll see nothing happens. But if I go to this page here, for example, where I got some of these codes, it'll actually work on this page. So if I type in JavaScript, and we'll start off with blue, then we'll type in blue again, and then now it says background color. Let's type in black. And all of a sudden, the website starts rotating and changing. So it works on some websites and not others. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm also not someone who's super good with HTML, CSS, and web editing in general. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.